Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking. My name is Joanna. To both my old and new subscribers, you're welcome, and if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do click on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so when I upload a new video you'll be the first to be notified. So I'll be showing you a simple way to cut a fitted female trouser. Let's get straight to the tutorial. Okay, so we are first of all going to be cutting the front part of the trouser, but then let me show you the materials required. We have a pair of scissors, 2 yards of plain fabric, measuring tape, a pen or a chalk, and then my long ruler. So that's basically the materials required for now. Okay guys, so I went ahead to fold my fabric like this, unfold it, considering that of my thigh measurement, which happens to be the biggest measurement I'm using for the trouser. So divide your thigh measurement or thigh circumference by 2 and then add 1 inch seam allowance. So my thigh circumference is 22 divided by 2 gives me 11 plus 1 inch seam allowance. So I folded 12 inches. Now let's get to the full length of the trouser. The length of the trouser. Now the full length of this trouser, we are going to be adding a waistband to this, so I'm going to deduct 1 inch from the full length of the trouser. The full length is 37 minus 1 inch because of the band that we are going to be attaching to it gives me 36. Then I'll go ahead and then add 2 inches for the folding at the down part of the trouser for the hem part of the trouser. So I have 38, so that's what I've marked. I hope the understanding is the explanation is clear. 38, so that's what I marked, and then I rule out to straighten it. Okay, now for my waistline, this is my waistline. So from here we are going down to our hip line, which happens to be 8 inches. To my hip line, which is 8 inches. And then to my crotch depth. Now to get your crotch depth, divide your hip measurement by 4 and then add 2 inches allowance. Or better still, you can sit on a flat surface and then measure from your waist down to the surface you're sitting on. So for this, I have 10 inches from my crotch depth. So I'm going to extend the point to create the lines for them. Like I said, this is a simple way of cutting a female trouser. We have so many ways of doing this, so this is very simple. If you're a beginner, this is definitely for you. Okay, so from here I'm going to go down to that of the full length of the trouser. Now for the full length of the trouser, like I said, it is supposed to be 37, but we deducted 1 inch from it, so I'm marking 36 inches like this. So I'll also go ahead and then rule a line or to straighten out the line for the hem as well. Okay guys, so from here I'll go to my hip line and then I'm going to divide my hip circumference, which is 36 by 4. That gives me 9. Then I'll add 1 inch seam allowance to it, so that gives me 10. That's what I'm marking. So I repeat the same measurement on that of the crotch depth line, and then I'll mark the same thing on the waistline as well. Then I'll go ahead and then extend the line like this. This is a simple way of doing it. I hope you understand this. After that, I'll go up like 1 inch and then give it a curve like this. Give it a curve from the hip line to that of the crotch line. Okay guys, so now from here I'm going to my waistline. I also divide my waist measurement by 4 and then add 1 inch seam allowance to that as well. So that gives me 7.5. My waist is 26, so divided by 4, I have 6.5 plus 1 inch, that gives me 7.5. So that's what I marked. So I'm going to go ahead and then use my curve ruler to connect that to the hip line. Remember, this is a female trouser. That's why I'm using the curve, because our hips are not straight. It's not straight. So that's it. Now from here, go to your bust, which is your ankle or the down part of the trouser, and then the bust circumference, divide that by 2. Divide your bust circumference by 2. and then add 1 inch seam allowance to it. So that's what I marked. So guys, please, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, kindly click on the subscribe button and then on the notification bell. Share this video, give this video a thumbs up. Now I'm going to extend the line from that of the crotch depth line to meet that of the hem of the trouser, or the bust as we call it here. So that's it. Now from there, I'm going to go down to the very hem or the very self edge of the trouser. Now add half inch to the measurement you had on the bust like this, and then connect it like this. This will help you to fold in without having bulkiness on the trouser while sewing the down part of it. So this basically it's for the front part of the trouser. So I'm going to cut this out. So guys, this is it for the front part of the female trouser. So like I said, this is a simple way of cutting your female fitted trouser. So I'll be using the front part of the trouser to cut that of the back part of the trouser. So usually the back part of the trouser is bigger than that of the front part of the trouser. So I folded the fabric like so, and then I placed the front part of the trouser on it, and then on the crotch depth line, I'm going to make sure that I have at least 2.5 inches or 3 inches allowance at the back like this, extension, let me put it that way. I have at least 3 inches extension on the crotch line. So I'll go ahead and then rule out the waistline as well like this. I'll go ahead and rule a line at the waistline as well. Then you can go ahead and come down like 1 inch or 3/4 of an inch just to give it a curve at the waistline. This is optional, or you can leave it just as it is. Okay, so at the back, I'm going to come in 2 inches from the waistline like this, and then go down a bit 2 inches. Now upon reaching that of the curve area, I'm going to first of all join the point together or extend the line like this, and then upon reaching the hip line, I'm going to give it a curve like this to join the crotch depth line like this. Now from the waistline, I'm going to go up 2 inches, or you can go 1.5 inches like so. So I went up 2 inches. This enables you to sit without showing the back of your trouser. This helps you to sit without showing the back of your trouser. Now I'm going to connect that point to that of the waistline like this. This is simple. If you carefully or if you patiently follow the steps, you'll be able to do this. Now I'm going down on that side 1.5 inches like this. I'm going down 1.5 inches at the down part of the trouser like this for the back part. Like I said, the back part of the trouser is bigger than that of the front part of the trouser. That is why it is so. That is why the measurement is so. So I'm going to connect the point together like this. You see how I connected the point from the crotch depth line to join that of the down part of the trouser like this, and then do the other curve like so. So basically this is it for the back part as well. So I'm going to cut out the back part trouser as well. Guys, please kindly subscribe. If you haven't just subscribed to the channel, please subscribe it as a way of supporting what I'm doing. Subscribe for this channel to get bigger so that we'll be able to create more content. So this is it for both the front part of the trouser and then the back part of the trouser. Now I'm taking out the front part of the trouser to get the side pocket. Now I'm going to come in 2 inches like this on the waistline, 2 inches like this. Then I'm going to go down, depending on how you want it. I'm going down 7 inches like this, and then I'm going to slant it this way. Now for the shape, it depends on how you want it, whether you want it to curve a slanted way. It's optional. It depends on what you want. So that's it for the pockets. So basically this is it for the female pant cutting. This is very simple. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like this video, leave a comment if you understood the tutorial, and then tag me on Instagram if you're able to make a trouser out of this. Okay guys, so that's the trouser which my cousin is rocking. I'll be showing the tutorial on the top as well. Click on the notification bell to be notified. Bye.